Hey guys, welcome to today's video where I'm going to try to cook something I've never tried to cook before. Cooking, maybe a stretch of the term, but spring rolls. Tofu avocado spring rolls, to be exact. So, I'm excited. I love spring rolls. I love tofu. I love avocado. Another little extra layer of just specialness. I'm gonna make a peanut dipping sauce as well. So my prep has entailed not boiling, but letting rice noodles simmer in hot water. I chopped up things over here, and I feel like I'm ready to just make some things happen. I haven't read all the way through the directions, so off to a good start with that. We're in this together. We're gonna go through this step by step. We're gonna make it happen together. You and me, you and me, you and me. Alright, first we're gonna make the peanut dipping sauce, right? So, peanut dipping sauce. Whisk the peanut sauce ingredients in a small mixing bowl and refrigerate for at least 30 minutes. Alright, so that's all the instructions for the peanut sauce. So let me just go up to what those ingredients are. Peanut dipping sauce. We need 1/2 cup of peanut butter, creamy, 2/3 cup of water, 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce, a splash of fish sauce. Optional. I'm opting out of that because that sounds disgusting, and I also don't eat fish. 1 garlic clove minced, and 1 teaspoon of sugar. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna feel about this, but let's do it. So this is my only small mixing bowl, and it's full of stripped cabbage. I feel like this is big enough to hold what I'm gonna be making. 1/2 cup of peanut butter and stuff. Yeah, absolutely. Don't doubt me. I feel like you're doubting me. This is my own homemade recipe for peanut butter. The recipe is peanuts and a dash of salt, and in a blender it's blended. It's really easy. I don't have a measuring cup. This is going to be fun. I think every step we're going to encounter a problem. Just yes. Alright, so since I don't have measuring cups, we're gonna eyeball it. Because we're a cook. You know, we cook. And that's, cooking is an art form. Baking is like math. Baking is like chemistry. You gotta be exact. But cooking, it's up my alley. You get to adjust things here and there. You can be a little off, a little over, a little under, no big deal. So I'm gonna eyeball 1/2 cup of peanut butter. Okay, that's me eyeballing 1/2 cup. I feel like it's about right. Now I have this spoon of peanut butter on it. Whatever shall I do? 2/3 cup water. I feel like this is gonna get a little tricky right now with the consistency, but 2/3 cup. Technically, wouldn't 2/3 cup just be like 2/3 of this cup? No? Oh, okay. So I, put some water in there. 2 tablespoons of hoisin sauce. I don't really know what this is, other than it seems, based off the ingredients, that it's going to be very similar to soy sauce, but thick. Never had it before, so let's see. I don't like it. I'm going to put it in there. Maybe the flavors will complement each other. I went a little under with that because I'm a little bit concerned. 1 garlic clove. Oh, come on. Does this ever happen to anyone where you know you have like several cloves of garlic in the pantry and they've been in there and you know that they're there and they're fine? They're just garlicking, you know, doing their garlic thing. And then you get to them, you go to use them, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, totally, garlic clove. Come here. Oh, why are we baggy? Why is there a loose sack of garlic skin over it? And it's like all shrunken and nasty inside? Ever experienced that? I'm experiencing that right now. Looks like a old dried banana. Just real small. Okay, well, in lieu of actual garlic cloves, I guess we'll just be using garlic powder, which we all know is not nearly as good. Hardly a substitute, but it will give us the garlic flavor, and that's what we're going for, the flavors. Here it is. Alright, so 1 clove of garlic I feel like would be what maybe this says. 1 teaspoon. It does say 1 teaspoon of this means 1 clove of garlic. Champion, figuring it out. Okay. That was way over. Went way over with the garlic powder. So, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and then that's it for the peanut butter dipping sauce. Okay, now whisk our peanut dipping sauce in a small mixing bowl. It's interesting. I'm gonna set it on the counter and really give it a good. My problem is I'm not really sure what the consistency is supposed to be. Right now it's like, it seems a little thick for sauce, right? I'm gonna put some more water in here. Well, I have to say that I made a thing. Seems like I made a dipping sauce. Looks good, right? Looks nice and uniform, smooth, creamy. Now let's taste it. Yvonne, I don't know how people function without dogs. I mean, if you drop something on the ground, who cleans that up? It's an interesting flavor, but I think I achieved, it's not bad. I think I achieved what I set out to achieve here with this. Pretty satisfied for a peanut sauce. Maybe it's supposed to be a little more watery, but actually it probably is supposed to be more watery, right? Because usually stuff you dip Asian food in is very watery. I'm gonna add more water. Okay, it's still a little thick, but I think that this is more kind of the texture we're going for. So I'm gonna just let that be what it is. I'm gonna set it aside. Tastes like peanuts with a hint of garlic, and I don't know. I don't hate it, don't love it. I'm very neutral. But maybe the flavors of the spring rolls and the peanut sauce are going to complement each other. Alright, now it's time to cook up the tofu. I'm gonna be using sesame oil because that brings good flavor into things like Asian food. I'm going to actually be using a combination of sesame oil and avocado oil. Since we're going to be having avocados, we're going to tie in the flavors and they're going to complement each other. I'm turning on the burner. I'm gonna move this, you know, because it's going to be one of those things. So, burner is on. I'm putting it on 5 and I'm eyeballing the amount of oil I'm putting in the pan. Alright, while this oil heats up, let's read more instructions and figure out what's going to be coming up next. I choose Saturn. Put some paper towels down on that plate. But I definitely am anticipating some bulky ass spring rolls. Like, these spring rolls been like fucking with it, right? I'm out of wine and I don't have any more, hence me saying that I was out. I have vodka, I have beer. Those are the options. I think I will just take a swig of vodka. Absolute lime, because I am very fancy. No. Just a lot of inward thoughts, outward reactions. I'm gonna need a moment with that. Alright. Oil looks nice and hot. Seeing that? You seeing it? Alright. Oh. I almost forgot that I was gonna put sesame oil in there. You guys were gonna let me forget. I mentioned it earlier, and you didn't say anything. It's right here on the counter as well. You're no help. So sesame. Just a couple of dashes. Nothing too crazy. Okay, you don't want to go overboard with it. Just for the flav. You know, we're here for the flavor flavs. We're not here for anything else. We're here for flavor. Now I will be laying down my tofu strips. Two below. Kitty. Laying down these strips. Yo, go, girl, get it. All right. Okay. Drinking and frying things. God damn it. Every freaking time I cook on this burner, the alarm goes off because the burner itself is flammable or something. I don't. So hard to keep all pieces of tofu touching the pan. If they're not on the pan, they won't brown and they'll just get soft and hot. We've got to sear them. All tofu must be seared. I also clearly didn't slice these thin enough. The more I'm thinking about this whole spring roll concept, the more I'm reminded that that shit is minced in there. I'm not mincing shit. I'm chopping and slicing thickly. So, I'm just saying, we already covered it. They're gonna be bulky spring rolls. They've been working on their games, okay? I feel like I've spent a lot of time right here. So, I'm gonna let this. It says to cook the tofu for 4 to 5 minutes on each side. Girl, no. You know that's not. I'm not. I'm basically stirring the tofu at this point. Shit's about to get real and complicated. We're about to start rolling spring rolls. One at a time, wet the rice paper, wet on both sides with really warm water. Don't allow it to soak, and then place on a round plate. Allow the rice paper to sit for at least 1 minute. Add rice noodles, tofu, red pepper, avocado, cucumber, cabbage, and a couple of basil leaves. Roll once, fold in the sides, and continue rolling until it's a spring roll. Serve with the peanut dipping sauce. Okay. I'm getting stressed because they're to be eaten immediately while hot. I don't know why, but when I was slicing the vegetables, I was keeping in mind that they were going to cook down. But I'm realizing now that we're not going to be cooking the spring rolls. The only thing we're cooking in the spring rolls is the tofu. So my thick ass pepper strips and cucumber strips are too thick, and this is going to be ridiculous. So with that said, let's continue with a positive outlook on the outcome. It's getting easier with time. This fucking, I don't know if I can show you, but yeah, fucking this shit, this abyss next to my stove. I'm not even gonna explain because I feel like anyone watching this video right now knows exactly what I'm talking about and they know exactly what just happened with the abyss. The shit is not evenly fried on all sides, but it doesn't really matter because it's hot, it's crispy. Alright, so this shit has cooked down, browned on most sides, hot, pretty much ready to roll as far as I'm concerned. Rice noodles have been done this whole time. Got our giant strips of vegetables. There's that. We got all the things. We're ready to roll, people. We're ready to roll. I'm very intimidated by this whole rolling concept, and I'm not really sure how I'm gonna go about it. So I'm gonna adjust the camera to focus in more on the process because I feel like you don't want to look at my back. So let's adjust this and get ready to fucking roll. I just realized I didn't cut any avocado. Not even sure that I have an avocado. So, well, I found a lime. Not an avocado. Girl, yes! Found a legit avocado. None of that lime bullshit. The real deal. Oh my god, guys, do you ever cut open an avocado and it's actually perfect? Perfect. It's the perfect texture, consistency, color, flavor. Avocado is my favorite food of all time, so I'm a little bit passionate about this topic, but guys, right now, I got a phone call and it messed up everything and I've lost my train of thought. I did the things. I cut the avocado. I sliced it. Done. Avocado is sliced. Everything is sliced. We are ready to roll. Now let's actually roll, right? For real. Alright. Here we go. This is Jupiter, y'all. Says wet it on both sides with warm water, but don't allow it to soak in. So that means act fast? I don't quite understand. And then place it on a round plate. Let's do that. It's wet on both sides. Then allow it to sit for a minute. This is gonna take forever. Oh wait, I was supposed to refrigerate that peanut sauce. Let's pop that in the fridge. Oh, my problem is here is I don't really know what to expect. I don't really know what I'm doing. That's the problem, you know. We're just gonna do this first one, and we're gonna just do it and see. It's been sitting for about a minute. All right, add rice noodles. But like, how many rice noodles? You know, how many? Rice noodles and tofu. Red pepper. Avocado. That's how I feel. That's just how I feel. I'm entitled to feel the way I feel. Cucumber. And cabbage. And a couple of basil leaves. One. That's way more than 2. 3. I put 3 on. That's a few, not a couple. And then it says, roll once, fold in on the sides, and continue rolling until it's a spring roll. So, burrito. Oh my god. It's glue. It's like glued to the plate. God, what? How many of these do I have to do? Because I swear to fucking God, I've made enough for like 20 of these. This is gonna take all night. Look at this nonsense. Look at it. I gotta act faster, apparently. I was not aware of how this goes. Alright, now roll on the sides, it says. Like we're burritoing. Are spring rolls supposed to be cold? That's the deal with spring rolls, isn't it? That they're cold. So I don't need to rush. Even though I cooked the tofu and the noodles, they can be cold. All right. Well, here's the first spring roll. Okay. This is the first one. It honestly, it feels a little bit phallic. The whole thing about it, the way it moves over. I'm just gonna let it relax right here on Jupiter. I'm gonna make all of the rest of these and then we will see. So let's get to rolling, I guess. We're gonna use earth as our storing plate. So what I like to do with avocado when I've cut it too thick is I like to just kind of like break it up into little pieces with my hands. My hands are the knives. So moving fast is key, for sure. These are giant spring rolls, are they not? They seem huge. My strips are too long. Can't fix that now. Too late. I'm gonna try to make this one real compact, like in the middle. I don't think I put everything in that last one. Were you all watching? Did I? Forgot the basil again. God damn it. This time. This is the time for the basil. This is when the basil shines, in fact. Do you see me right now? Yes! This one. Look at this one. This one looks like a legit spring roll. It's the appropriate size. It's tucked in on both ends, and it even has like the spiral effect. So proud. Another pretty solid one. This one's a little long, but like in general, like just a good spring roll, you know. These all feel like penises. All of them, they all feel like penises with weirdness inside. Alright, I only have enough avocado for one more. So, uno mas, all the avocado. I'm gonna use the rest of the tofu and try to fit in everything else that I can. Dat av dough. Cabbage. Cucumber. Red pepper. Swig of liqueur. Oh. Basil. Rollella. Oh, this last one is the worst one I've done. Which is legitimately the worst. It's just falling apart. It's the only one I've actually fucked up. All the other ones are intact and looking great. This one is just throwing up everywhere. So we'll just leave it right there. I think it's time to try. Well, let's get the peanut sauce out of the fridge. Alright. First thing I'm noticing, there's way too much of it and it's way too thick. Alright, so here we are. A final product. The spring rolls, the peanut dipping sauce. So I'm going to pick the best one of these. I'm going to dip it in here. I'm gonna eat it. We gonna judge. All right, so here we are. We have the peanut sauce in a nice little dipping bowl because I'm a professional. And we have the best spring roll that I made. Nice and tight. It seems like an appropriate size. It's the one I noted earlier. It's really the only one that was done well that I would feel fine presenting to anyone. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get this. Alright. It's so... They're a little like... Do you see this texture that's like a sticky phallic thing? Alright, I touched it so much. It exploded. I mean, I'm just gonna shut up now. I'm gonna dip it in the sauce and eat it, okay? I'm really neutral about this whole thing, and that is not good, because I'm an all or nothing kind of person. So if I'm neutral about something, it's probably not anything. It's probably nothing. This seems like nothing to me, and that's not good. There's no salt, you know, like there was the in it. I love a spring roll, but this isn't giving me the and I don't really know why. I don't know if it's the peanut sauce. I don't know if it's, because honestly now, you saw it just fell to pieces. If say I just try to eat it like as it should be, like all together, because I would have to grab it like this without the sauce. It's like, I don't know, like I taste all the things and it's fine, but there's no salt. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some soy sauce on that. Let me see how I feel. So, true to Asian tradition, this is now how we eat things. We just grab them with our hands. It's definitely normal. Flavor. That is what it needed. It needed some soy sauce. That took it up like 20 notches. Overall, right. Alright, so we've tasted it. Alright, so we've cooked it. We've tasted. Alright, so we found the recipe. We went out and we bought the ingredients. We cooked it. We ate it. This is how I feel. Soy sauce should be on the recipe for our dipping sauce because it is crucial to the success of the flavors. With that said, the peanut sauce and the way it interacts with the spring rolls, let me tell you right now, they complement each other. It's yummy as fuck. Things are cut a little thick, you know, it's a little sloppy, but the flavors are there. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all the extra shit because they had me cut way too much motherfucking red cabbage. This is all the cucumber and red pepper I have left. Not many complaints there, other than that I have hiccups right now. Can't blame these guys though. But I can blame this. I generally am not a fan of basil, but I have a lot of extra. Probably gonna go bad. I mean, you see the amount of spring rolls I have left. It's five large spring rolls with this amount of peanut dipping sauce. It's way too much. It's a absolute shit ton. The hiccups. An absolute shit ton of rice paper left. I probably will not be making spring rolls anytime soon. In fact, if I ever want a spring roll, I will go out to Ichiban or Okinawa. There are Thai restaurants, and I'll just order them for $2.50 a piece. Also, all the extra rice noodles. There's a lot of extra shit I'm not gonna eat. It's concerning. Feels like a waste. I feel like I spent like $30 to $40 on all the supplies. The return is low. It's low. So I'm gonna peace out with this. I'll take one more swig with you here, you know, just for old time's sake. Overall, this I'm gonna give a legitimate review here of this recipe. Overall, okay. A lot of effort, a lot of ingredients, a lot of time. This took a couple hours, including prep, cook, eating. I haven't eaten all of them. I'm not going to eat all of them. I'm gonna save these for my man to try. He's a chef, so I feel like he'll have an opinion. My phone keeps dying and running out of space. This video is done. This video is over. It's raining out. Been a lot of things going on, and I feel like we're at an end. We've kind of reached a point where it's time to say goodbye. I will say that I have not posted in like what, 3-4 months because I moved again. Here I am now. I am living in an apartment. It's very, very small. A lot of details going into that. You may have a lot of questions. Ask them. I will answer. So, with that said, here's the spiel. S-H-P. I prefer E except after C-E-L. Spiel. This channel is me. This channel encompasses a variety of things, which is me. I'm a variety of things. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Please like this video. Subscribe to my channel. I post new videos at my own discretion. And I'm multifaceted. I'm a jack of all trades, master of some. That's what I'm saying. Stay tuned, because shit's about to get quiet. That shit quiet. That shit quiet. That shit quiet. Good thing it's Friday night. Is it Friday night? Yeah, good thing it's Friday night. And I'll see you next time. Good for you. You don't have to clean any of this shit up. You're welcome. Raw and cut. Not uncut. I am definitely cut. Raw and cut.